episode of Success Never Sleeps, sponsored by My Studio, Market Muscles, Kids Love Life Skills, and LC Accounting. Hey, Brannon Beliso here. You living your best life? Let me know that you can hear me. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Get this show started. All right. It is Friday morning, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here on the West Coast. I'm in the mothership, our Millbrae green screen studio behind us. And this is Success Never Sleeps. Who are we presented by? We are presented by My Studio, simply the best in CRM software, Market Muscles, websites. Stephen Reinstein and the gang. Kids love life skills. Kids love. What was that me? Kids love life. Hey, stop it. Kids love life skills and LC accounting. That's right. That's right. I love my sponsors, all of them. Again, My Studio, Market Muscles, Kids Love Life Skills, and LC accounting. What's happening, Herman? As you come aboard, put in your name, the name of your school, where you're tuning in from, and you're entered into our digital drawing at the end of this broadcast. We're going to give away some tickets to this Sunday's emergency webinar, Mastering Virtual Teaching. Right? It's not about just your equipment. It's not about marketing. It's really about how to teach. I'm asking people to submit a 30-second clip of something you're teaching right now virtually. I understand right now with all the shutdowns, we better be teaching virtual here. We better be teaching virtual here if we're going to compete and be relevant. We've been running virtual for over 8 months, over 600 students virtually. It's 85% of our revenue right now, and it is what's keeping us afloat through these challenging times. And as we go through the next round, I know my buddies in Germany shut down, United Kingdom shut down, Switzerland shut down, regions of Canada shut down, 47 of the states shut down. San Francisco, we're in the purple tier in San Francisco and San Mateo, indoors classes shut down. So we're pivoting even deeper into virtual, looking more into outdoor classes. We just added another outdoor class. So we understand what to do to adapt. But I think the most powerful thing is the fact that we've been running over 600 students for 8 months virtually. That shows that we've obviously do it really, really well. We've mastered different teaching techniques. And my goal on Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on December 6th is to really teach you how to teach. We can improve that experience, that Disney experience. We put ourselves in a very, very unique position, very unique position to help people. What's up, Stacy? Stacy K of Pacifica Massage and Wellness. Everybody coming aboard, Jason, Herman, Stacy, everybody who's here, please ask your questions in the comment. We have a bunch of comments, questions here, but if you have questions specifically in relationship to your business, what's going on, I am the idea man, the critical thinker, the thought leader, the disruptor. Right? It sounds like a prize fight, right? Brannon Beliso, the disruptor. And what else do we got going on? We got our first video yesterday. We have a contest, a disruptor t-shirt contest going on. Here's what you need to do. Many of you that attended It's Time Live Elevate, you got the limited edition disruptor t-shirt. You can still buy this t-shirt if you want. You really can. You can buy it, you wear it, you make a video sharing why you're a disruptor in your industry, what you're doing that's disruptive, and how Brannon Beliso's teachings have impacted your life and your business. Post that video. Post it. Post that video. Tag us on it. Tag me. Tag K1. It doesn't matter who you tag. Tag us, and you are entered into the drawing to win $1,200 worth of consultation time with who? Me, Brannon. Pretty cool, right? That's about 4 hours in 2021 coming up with everybody pivoting, figuring out what to do during this pandemic. Well, then it offers us a very unique opportunity to get you going in 2021. And I would love to help you with that. So make that disruptor video. Make sure you do it in your disruptor t-shirt. Tag us and post it before December 15th. Cool. Now, I posted this video yesterday, and it's hard for people. I know nobody wants to embrace this, but I said, are you afraid? Right? Are you afraid with the next round of what's happening? It's exactly as the CDC said it would be, right? Because it's science based upon data. It's very simple. So we knew this next wave was coming. Well, it's here, and it's here in a big way. LA just got what? Shut down completely. So it's here in a big way. So a lot of people are afraid with the uncertainty, with the fear, and it sounds like it's going in and out. Am I going in and out, or is it just on on Jason's end. Somebody put in the comments, Jason in Florida, saying, I'm going in and out. It looks good on my end here. Somebody let me know. Am I going in and out, K1? Anybody let us know? Danny, Stacy, Herman, Jason wants to know, is it just him going in and out, or is it actually me? Me, 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 me. No, my mic looks good on this end. Everybody, just give us something in there and let us know. So I'm going to continue while they figure it out. It is a little bit. Stacy says we're going in and out. What's going on there, K1? Let's take a look. My microphone looks good here. Um, my batteries look good. See, I got a green light here. My wired to the Ethernet. It is a little choppy. Well, I'm not sure. I'm going to refresh my page. Hold on really quick. Refreshing it, it clears up. It clears up. So I'm there. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm looking good. Everybody got me? How's that? Is that better? But you can hear me. Great, K1. Good. Everybody good? So I want you to put in here hashtag I am afraid. It's really important that we acknowledge our feelings. And that's I'm going to show you the yin to the yang on that. So if you can take ownership of that, put hashtag I am afraid. Okay? It's very real. It's very well sound. That sounds a bit better. Okay, cool. And we'll run with it. If it gets worth K1, text me and I'll refresh the page again. So who could take ownership of that? I am afraid. Hashtag I am afraid. You know, I'm willing to admit that. The big thing is I master the life skill of courage. And courage is admitting I'm afraid, but not allowing that fear to stop me. I'm afraid of heights. I've jumped out of an airplane, I've gone bungee jumping, and I've gone zip lining. 3 things done at very high, very high, especially skydiving. And with that said, even though I was afraid, I needed to master and practice the life skill of courage. And what a better way to practice it than to face something like jumping out of an airplane when you're afraid of heights. So I was willing to admit that yesterday. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. You know, we're working so hard, and we face more and more challenges as we're coming through this pandemic. But it's not going to stop us. We pivoted hard. They shut us down Sunday night for we had to put indoor classes on hold. We added more classes outdoor in the parking lot. I taught one yesterday. That quick, speed is of the essence. I don't spend a lot of time whining and moaning and sitting and wallowing, but I will acknowledge I am afraid. Is anybody else willing to take ownership of that? Put in it hashtag I am afraid. It takes away the power. It puts it out in the open. It's transparent. It's authentic, and it no longer lives inside of me as shame and guilt. And that can often really paralyze you and stop you from moving forward, right? Because inside you know you're afraid, but you're not willing to talk about it. You're not willing to share that with people. So it sits inside of you and it festers and it almost paralyzes you and stops you from doing anything. Who's going to take ownership? Nobody's willing to admit they're afraid, just me. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I am afraid. And that's okay. That's okay. You know, that's really okay. Let me see if I can fix that. I can fix that. There's a new app called it's the 920C. Uh, Let me fix that, and then the autofocus will be fine. And what it does is one of the downfalls of the Logitech is that it'll go out of focus, right? But it's got a little app that you can add as an extension, and it turns off the autofocus. So you see now, I shouldn't go blurry at all for the rest of this broadcast. So I'm willing to admit I'm afraid. And once it's out there, then it no longer has power over me because I'm the patriarch of my family. I'm the leader, right? I'm the leader of the club. MICKEYMOUSC. I am Mickey Mouse, right? So that's my gig. But I want to be able to share with my team that, I'm afraid, but we won't let that fear stop us. We're in a time of uncertainty, all the different things, because I want that out in the light of day. It doesn't make me weak. I think being vulnerable is one of our greatest strengths as a leader. It's one of our greatest strengths as human beings is our ability to be vulnerable. It takes a very confident person to allow themselves to publicly be vulnerable. You feel me? So it's super powerful and it's something I embrace and I'm really, 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 really grateful for. So let's get into this thing, man. Hey, what's up, Sensei Mish? Yeah, we all are, right? Sensei Mish, good. He's willing to admit I'm afraid. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a human thing. And the more we can be human, especially in this world of social media filled with fake news, lies. They said that. They did some data. I read this data the other day. Something like over 90% of what we're seeing now at social media are all lies. All of it. All of it are lies. Is that a trip? They can take videos and doctor them. They can take words and switch them around. All I've got to say is, I love to eat barbecue, right? I hate cold weather. And they can take my words and scramble them around. And somebody says, I hate everybody in the world. And, you know, it's really scary what people can do. And I think what's scarier than that, I'm going to call everybody out on this, is that you believe what you see on the internet. That's the scary part, is that you actually believe it. Think about that, right? If we understand most of what's out there at social media is fake, then why? Why do we as a culture believe everything at face value that we see at social? Think about that, okay? I want you to really think about that because it's important, and that's why I think what makes what I do so successful is what you see is what you get. I don't spend a lot of time. I deliver honest content, which I think is really valuable. I deliver what I believe is truth for me, and I don't try to doctor it up. I don't try to fabricate it to appeal to people. Right? And that's important for me. I wanna know that somewhere in this darkness of lies and social media that there is some truth. Now that's a little bizarre tangent to run on, but the reason I share that with you as entrepreneurs, as small business owners, is be authentic, be truthful. And if you can do that, I think you're gonna endear yourself to your tribe, not to make more money, not to retain students, but really to engage and connect with people. That's really what we're trying to do virtually, that at one point we were able to do face to face, right? Is to engage and connect on an emotional level because that's how quality relationships are built. Anybody who's here right now that has a relationship with me, it's because we've engaged and connected on an emotional level. And I believe whether it's virtual, in person, at a convention, if you have that ability at a heart level to truly want to connect with people by being authentic and transparent, then you offer yourself a quality relationship or the potential for that. So think about that, okay? And I want to see more of that. I've been seeing that a lot with Jason. He's posting a lot of videos, and that's powerful. You want to be real. And I'm not afraid to get on there at my friends and family page and tell my parents I'm afraid. But that's why I'm gonna have the courage to make sure my kids become masters at virtual, because that's what they're given right now for school. I am afraid, right, that things aren't normal this holiday season, so I'm gonna have the courage to try something new. Next week, we're gonna go into the city, we're gonna rent a hotel and stay there, and then because everything's closed, but all the lights are up, we're renting like a horse and buggy or a fire truck, and we're gonna drive around San Francisco and look at all the decorations and the lights at Union Square and Fisherman's Wharf. How cool is that? I've never done that before. Think about that. But see, it's that ability to say, "Yeah, I'm afraid. It's not the same old normal Christmas, but we're gonna have the courage to do something new, to do something different." You feel me? And so it's the same thing here when you're promoting virtual to all your parents and your students. I know you're afraid this isn't gonna work. I'm afraid too. I'm afraid everything you're gonna quit because our indoor classes are put on hold. So what I promise you is give me the opportunity virtually, and I'm gonna go in there. We're gonna serve and connect, engage with you at a higher level than we even did in a live class. You see? See how you can take that? But it's really about that honesty, and we need it more now than ever. I can't express that enough. Cool sensation. Yeah, it can be very self-destructive, right? So don't hide that inside, right? Part of what you trust is the relationship with your parents is that you trust you can be human, you can be vulnerable. But I get it. I'm professor. I'm with the black belt. I must be cool, cool, cool. I can't make mistakes because then people say I'm weak. Your greatest strength is that you are vulnerable. Cool. All right. So let's rock this thing, man. Let's get into this. What throw me up a question there, K1. What do you got for me? I want to have a YouTube channel for my business, but where do I begin? It seems everyone is using high quality equipment. As a beginner, does this matter? No, it doesn't, Samantha. What I really want you to focus on is content. But there's simple things you can do. Very, very simple things you can do. Running a picture through Lensa, doing something simple like get Filmora. Just do a basic edit so you can brand it at the end. But it really is, Gary Vee will tell you it's about content. It's about content. It's about content. I was watching Gary Vee stuff the other day. He's got comic strips, right? Where he's a physical caricature and it's a comic strip. One slide to the next to the next. He's got memes, right? Gary Vee there with some saying next to him and some cool picture added pastels, whatever. He's also got, real organic native videos where he's just talking, sitting in a car, sitting in an airport, no big deal. Then he's got branded videos that has, you know, different things popping up, right? Captions, things of that nature. So I think, Samantha, it's important you do all of it. But if you're just starting out, I think what's more important is I want to know why I go to your YouTube channel. For my YouTube channel, which we're just scratching the surface, is about living your best life. So there's a section there with my car talks. There's a section there with success never sleeps. There's a section with my podcast. There's all these different sections, and then it can appeal to different people. But you have to decide what your niche market is, Samantha, and build upon that. And I think that's the more important part. If I randomly, one's a cooking video, one's this, one's that, people don't know why they're coming to me. But now everybody's at our YouTube channel right now because they want to see this live episode of Success Never Sleeps because this is being broadcast at YouTube. But don't think for a minute that you can't do a lot of great stuff. I mean, you really can. You look at Ripple, right? There's Canva. Canva's now doing some videos. You can import things like that. There's a lot of basic apps out there. If you've got a really good iPhone and a camera, and you can pop a mic onto that iPhone, that you can do some pretty decent videos, man. Just don't discount it. But I would really focus on what is your message, what is your content. Why do people want to come to you? Who are you? Are you the plant lady? Are you the dog walking lady? Who are you? Who are you? And people want to know why they're coming to you. Cool? All right. Stacy, I find my clients feel more at ease when I can explain how I'm going to proceed with safety and confidence. Yeah, absolutely. And if you can post them a video with a link, you do this video of your procedure with safety, then you put it at Vimeo, and then you send people, hey, we're open these hours, time now, click right here to see our safety procedures. And then they watch the video from an email. Absolutely. If you can cultivate that at your YouTube channel or at Instagram is huge. And we're investing more there too into Instagram. Sure. But I don't think it's market one way to 70 people, market 70 ways. You should be at LinkedIn, which is it's different. The content you post there is different from the way you post to Twitter. It's different from the way you post at Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, on and on. And me and Kayvon were just discussing that. I think it's really important that even something as simple as a cropped picture, the cropping for Facebook on a picture is not the same as the cropping at Instagram. And then if you just sit there and like we use Plannable, and the mistake we found was, we click one button and it goes Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, blah, blah, blah. We do this one post in Facebook and throw it on all these other platforms. Then I get a red flag from Twitter. You have too many characters. I get a red flag from Instagram. This picture isn't formatted right. So I think it's really important if you're going to use those platforms that you don't do that. Trial and error, right? You don't do that. You go in and do your Instagram posts for Brannon. So then do the Instagram posts for Instagram life skills. Do my do my Facebook posts on and on because they're different. They're different. They behave differently. And if you want to rank better, if you want the environment to love you, if you want Instagram to love you, understand how Instagram behaves. Native content, framing of pictures, using the reels, all that. And again, we're babies. We're babies in that, but we're consistent. That's the one thing you notice. You'll consistently get videos from me every day, Samantha. You'll get them every day, Stacy, right? Every day. I'm very consistent in about what I deliver. Cool? All right, next question. I'm looking to start my school. What does that process look like in our industry? Do I need an LLC or corporation, and any advice you can offer? John, I wouldn't look at our industry. I'm going to tell you that. What I want you to do for a minute, John, is think about a company you deeply admire. And for me, it was Apple. It was a simple thing. And so what I did is I started studying Apple. When we opened the second location, a lot of it was very Apple-esque, right? Our colors were black and white, which I love about Apple. Very white, very clean, very spacious, not a lot of stuff on the wall. If they do put something, it's very precise and calculated. So we love that. I think right away, John, you should do a business plan, right? And for that, you want to grab data from our industry, and it's out there. It's out there. So you want to know, I mean, what size school, how many students, what's your break even point? What's the average you can charge in the community? On and on and on. In a business plan, you do a SWOT analysis, John. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, right? And then do projections based upon data, not just make up some stuff. Well, in 1 year, I'm going to have 300 students. What data do you have to prove you can get 300 students in 1 year? You don't, but you can say, well, here's this other guy's model, same demographic as me, same average household income, same size of school I want to produce. In 1 year, he had 150 students. That's data, right? Teach the same style of martial arts. I'm using the same basic process. You need something to compare it to. When I opened up Millbrae, it wasn't a multi-location school yet, right? We only had one location in San Francisco. Okay, so what did I do? I studied a model in Virginia that had multiple locations, had the same demographic, same average household income, same subscription-based model as me, because I don't do contracts. And I was able to use their information to create my projections for 3, 4 years and take that to a bank and get a $300,000 loan. See, what I think really what you're looking for, John, is that you're educated. And if you're a martial arts teacher, I'm not gonna say just a martial arts teacher, but if you're a martial arts teacher that's never owned a small business, you need to become a black belt in small business. So I would definitely read books like Good to Great, E-Myth by Michael Gerber, Delivering Happiness by the late, great Tony Hsieh. I just heard he passed away. That's so sad. But he was the person behind Zappos. It's a great book called Delivering Happiness. You should definitely look in your community and get a small business template and do everything that needs to happen. Set up the right bank accounts. Projecting things out like so many businesses, I ask them before they even open their doors, who's backing you? How much money do you have? Well, I'm going to do this myself. Great. Do you have 6 months of revenue, 6 months of advertising, 6 months of expenses, 6 months of your personal expenses? Right? All that's gotta be covered for 6 months at least, so that's why getting a $300,000 loan made sense. I only used 150 in build out and marketing, but I had 150 push to pay rent, marketing, everything for 6 months, so we could really focus on our why, which is live your best life and serving people. Does that make sense? I don't wanna wake up from day one going, "Gotta pay rent, gotta pay rent, gotta pay rent." That's brutal. That's brutal. So you wanna make sure you crush, you dot your I's, John, and you really come about it as a small business owner. And another thing I would do, study some franchise models that do smaller franchises might fit what you do. What's 1,200 square Baskin Robbins? I don't know. What's 1,200 square feet? A Lululemon outlet? I don't know, right? But begin to gather some data and look at other industries and see how they behave because you wanna bring the best into what you do. And our industry is 1% of 1% of the population. It's not even a good business, and I'm better off opening up a McDonald's, right? Or something of that nature. So if you're gonna open a martial arts school, you need everything in your favor, John. Everything, everything, everything. So review, become business savvy, do a business plan, right? Get all your ducks in a row, and then talk to me after that. Because there's everything from lease negotiation to developing your brand to who's your demographic, all those different things, your website. I mean, there's so many different arms of this octopus of a small business, but that's a good place to begin. Do a business plan. Stacy, what did you decide to do regarding heating an outdoor tent for the outdoor classes? What are your restrictions on having walls? Honestly, Millbrae, we're not in a bad shape. I'm not gonna do classes, which a lot of people are doing. Like a guy out in Livermore, he heats heaters and everything. So we're gonna do regular classes from 4 to 5, a couple of weekdays, right? Just because we weren't getting a lot of indoor people, so we're really gonna focus on outdoor. And as long as it's not raining, we're not gonna put up a tent. We're not gonna do heaters because they were concerned with the city of Millbrae people stealing this big tent, the homeless challenge of people sleeping in this tent. The heaters would have to be broken down every time we went in. So logistically, we'd end up losing money because of rental fees and maintenance and all that. It makes sense for us at this point. At this at this point. And again, with 85% of our revenue being virtual, we're going to amplify that, Stacy, and we're going to stay with that. Keep cultivating the virtual as well as the outdoor classes. And like I said, if it becomes a major issue, it's supposed to be our driest winter ever, which we're hoping for. And knock on wood, thank God. So far, every Saturday we've taught, there's been no rain. Tomorrow we teach, there is no rain. So we'll take it week by week. But we're in a position, if needed, heaters are about $500 a month. We can buy a tent for about $2,000, and that's 20 feet by 40. And we'd have to live there, and we would just deal with breaking the heaters on because they're propane and they can get stolen easily. The tent is huge. Who's going to steal a 20-foot by 40-foot tent? That thing is freaking huge, right? It's huge. But so we'll see. Oh, since he meets he's saying my audio is choppy. Is my audio choppy again? K1? Tell me, K1. Everybody else, can you hear me okay? I only hear what I hear in this room. So give it to me if it's choppy, folks. Talk to me, talk to me. Oh, Jason says it's choppy. I'm gonna refresh this page one more time. I'm not sure why, because I'm on Ether. Okay, let's try this again. It's beginning to be choppy again. Yeah, who knows why? How's that better? We just refresh the page. Let's keep rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. How's that? A little better, folks? The joy of one, two. How's that? K1, are we better now? Yeah, there are those days. There are gonna be those days. So, in relationship to that, those are all the things that need to happen. They just do, you know? They really, really do. And anytime you're talking about growing thank you, Jason. I appreciate the support and everybody. If it gets choppy again, just let me know, and I'll refresh the page. Oh, just one of those days with it. So next question, put it in. Put it in, put it in. How can I convince my student base to give virtual lessons an honest try? I get a lot of negative response and students quitting because that's all we can offer right now. Adam, thank you for that. Can everybody hear that? We're all good on that? Good. Gotta love technology. Um, Adam, if you get a lot of negative response, then like I always say, if I have one finger pointed at you at Adam, three are pointed back at me, right? We get the same response too. But what you need to do is create a better virtual experience. That's the three fingers pointed back at me. That's all I can control, Adam. I can't control their negativity. I can offer them a complimentary private lesson. Please give me a try. Let me work with your child one on one. Offer them 2 free weeks, right? Challenge them. Right now, I mean, our timing is kind of really great um, because we're coming into belt testing. So we have a whole slew of kids that only came to indoor classes, right? Kids who never did virtual came back because we had some indoor classes and they're doing outdoor. So we're telling them, hey, we're in the middle of belt testing month. Have your child earn their belt, even if it is virtually. Let them achieve that goal. Give them one constant in their lives during these uncertain times. So that's working really well. Our Excellent Kids program, we've pivoted where it's full parent participation. So if a parent says to me, their 4-year-old cannot learn virtually, I say, hey, but you're there as their coach, backing them up for the whole class, sharing quality family time, learning these life skills, right? So we believe the Excellent Kids and our youth karate, we have shored up. And if you just get negativity, offer a complimentary private. Say, please, just meet me halfway. Give it a shot. Let me try a private lesson and make sure they're earning a belt, earning a stripe. Show the parents how successful that environment can be. Now, if they completely shut you down and they won't even meet you halfway and do a private lesson, then I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to say, question the relationship, right? Question that. I FaceTime with my sisters. I FaceTime with my friends. My kids are playing with their friends virtually, Roblox and things like that, because the relationship is more important than the medium. So I would go back and say, well, from day one, what was it that I didn't do well? For us, most of the people that wouldn't do virtual were people in their first 3 months. Honestly, our black belts, people been here 3 years, 4 years, they're still training because they're committed to the relationship. You feel me? And again, if you're always raising the bar on that experience, Adam, then I believe organically that's gonna spread. You saw the video I posted that the dad had posted that his daughter was testing virtually, and these are the results and how grateful he is, right? It's those kind of testimonials, it's that type of content I need to share with other parents. I posted a, review that somebody posted at Google, same thing. Look how awesome this is. My kid's really learning virtual. I wish I had done it months ago. You need social proof. So I take that review that was from Google. I take that video the dad posted at Facebook, and we drip that out to our parents, especially the ones that are negative, especially the ones that are on hold, right? If I just simply say go virtual and that's it, there's no rhyme or reason. You need something to back it up. Now we can say, hey, we've been running 8 months of virtual learning. We've become masters at it. Give it a shot now. We have over 600 people training virtually. What do they know that you don't? Right? I wouldn't say it like that, but you get what I'm saying? You can take a spin on that. Find out what 600 families are talking about and enjoying. Try a virtual class, right? I understand before things were uncertain, but this is where we are today. I mean, there's so many ways to work with that, sir. So many ways. So many ways. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Good, good. So things are sounding better. Let me know if my mic goes bad again, and I'll make that adjustment. Let me take a deep breath. Let me thank my sponsors, my studio, Market Muscle, Kids Love Life Skills, LC Accounting. Thank you for making Success Never Sleeps happen week in and week out. What are we giving away today? How many of you shared this video? Everybody shared this video? I hope you did. If you shared this video, you entered into a drawing to win a pass for this weekend. Yeah, this weekend we have our Mastering Zoom virtual teaching event. It's an emergency webinar. It's not about equipment. It's not about marketing. It's about teaching. All we're going to do is work on techniques. All we're going to do is I'm going to teach you angles, the different things. I want you to stump me. Give me something you're teaching virtual right now that's so important to you, fit your value systems that is not working. We're going to dissect and bisect techniques on Sunday. We're really going to get down and dirty. I want you to walk away as an instructor feeling confident that what you do virtually has impact. And it really, really is relevant, whether it's live or virtual. You don't miss a beat. So it's kind of an emergency thing. We just put this together. I'm ready to teach it months ago. But after 8 months of being in the trenches, 8 months of testing, trial and error and experimentation, I can share with you the best of our best teaching techniques, and I'm going to take them and apply them to your curriculum. So you need to be Sunday, December 6th, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Mastering Virtual Teaching. But we're going to give away a couple of tickets for that today as well. Cool? All right. What else is going on, K1? We're giving away, wow, win $1,200. Thank you. People are starting to post their videos. Wear your Disruptor t-shirt if you didn't get one from It's Time Life Elevate. Purchase one. K1 will put the link in there. It's a cool shirt. It's my new favorite shirt. It's soft. It's snuggly. It's a little bit fitting, and I'm loving it since I lost all that weight. Got no COVID belly, but we're gonna give away a $1,200 in consultation time with who? Me. Post a video. Tell us why you're a disruptor. How Brannon Blaisdell's teaching has supported you personally and professionally. Tag us on that video, and you'll be entering into that drawing. Cool, 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 cool. All right, K1, next question. Throw it up. Joel, hey Joel, what's happening? 2020 has been the toughest time for all of us to find new customers for our business. People are not out and about and or don't have the money to buy. How do we survive and find customers who can afford to purchase? That is a wonderful question, Joel. So I want to start with this. First of all, let's dispel the myth, Joel, that people don't have money. Cyber Monday was the biggest it's ever been, ever. I think it was like 53 billion, some crazy number that people spent. K1, maybe you can find that number. How much money was spent on Cyber Monday? Look it up quickly, K1, and post it in the comments because I want to get the right amount. But it was the biggest Cyber Monday ever, Joel. People have money. They haven't been spending money. It's quite the opposite because people have been home. Nobody's been allowed to travel. So no one's going on vacations. No one's spending money. So they do have money, Joel. It's just a matter of, first of all, defining how you, uh, whatever business you're in, reinvent. If I was thinking of martial arts school as the way it was a year ago, I'd be closed now. My business would be bankrupt because a year ago, what were we doing? Live class, birthday, summer camp, winter camps. What were we doing? In-person classes, after school pickup program. But guess what? Today, my business does not do birthday parties. My business does not pick up an after school program, right? We've pivoted completely. I said, day one back in March, Joel, I'm going to tell you, stop this noise. You are a brand new business, brand new business. And I'm grateful you did that because here we are still standing, fighting a good fight later, right? We are a brand new, we are a martial arts, we are a distance learning. We are a business with safety and CDC and orders in place, from temperature checks to masks to all that. So it begins with that, Joel. And I want you to take a step back and say, have you set up your business as a business to not be COVID-19 proof, but to work this pandemic, to work with the climate we're currently in? Has your business pivoted into that? That's the first question I'm going to throw back at you, Joel. And if you haven't, then you need to reinvent your business. And as you're reinventing your business, who are your demographic? Who are they? For us with the virtual kickboxing, nobody had bags, right? In the beginning. So what did we do? We went back to our old typo format where everything's on the beat of the music that we were doing back in the year 2000 because speed was of the issue. And if we jumped into it and we launched our virtual fitness kickboxing program, Joel, as a bag class, we'd have nobody. Nobody. Today we run over 100 kickboxers, 6 days a week, and it's all on the beat of the music because nobody has bags, right? But here's the cool thing, Joel, that we just did. We were doing indoor classes, and they were our bag classes. Then both locations got put on hold. So what did we do this time? We loaned all those people that did indoor classes, we loaned them bags. Now we're averaging 8 to 10 people per location twice a week in a class. We've given out 5 bags in San Francisco, 4 bags in Millbrae. So half the people stayed, and hopefully we'll get the other half to loan them bags too. And we're doing a separate program on Mondays and Wednesdays at 6:30. See where I'm going with this, Joel? Is there is no written law right now. So when you ask me, what should you be doing? Everything. What should you be doing? Things you've never done before. What should you be doing? Being creative, relevant, right? Thinking. There is no box. I've got to think out here. And know that speed is a big issue, Joel. You need speed. So you need to move quick and you need to move fast. People trip. They shut us down Sunday. By Thursday, I'm teaching a new outdoor class in the parking lot. They're like, what the heck? And we had 4 kids. That means 4 out of the 10 didn't leave. And hopefully in the next week, the other 6 will come back and we'll shore it up and everything's all good. We're loaning out Red Square targets. Every one of those preschool parents. Every one of them. Every one of them. Because our goal is we can't lose students. We need to keep cultivating and growing. So it doesn't matter to me what the medium is, Joel, virtual, outdoors, one-on-one private lessons we're still allowed to do. We will do what we gotta do in order to be relevant, which in turn will increase our bottom line. You feel me? So start with that, Joel. Have you reinvented your business? And then 2, what is that business today? And 3, Anything that you do, is it a pivot or a band-aid? If I'm cultivating a new business, I don't believe virtual is a band-aid. I believe one day, vaccine and all, wide open, schools are packed, we're still gonna have a market for virtual. We will utilize because I think it's an untapped market. It's a new frontier. If you can get into that virtual market and own a piece of it, right? We don't need there's what? Billions of people at social media and on the internet. If you can just get a small sliver of that, that's a whole new revenue stream virtual. So that's not a band-aid for us, right? Distance learning camps, that's a band-aid. That's a band-aid because one day when the schools are fully open, none of these kids will do distance learning camps, right? So to me, that's a band-aid. Know the difference when you're creating that and trying to shore up your business because nobody wants to do virtual, right? How do you do that? How do you do that? Cool. Adam Parker, what's happening? All the way from the UK. Oh, Adam's saying it's choppy again. You guys, is it choppy again? Or are we good? Ivan, he got his instructor t-shirt. Good for you, Ivan. Good, Ivan. Wear your t-shirt, make a video, say how you're just say how Brannon believes your work, sir. Post that video, tag us on it, and you're entered in the drawing where you can win $1,200 of consultation time with me. Are we getting choppy again? Adam says we're choppy in the UK. I'm gonna refresh my page just 'cause I can. Hang on. Cool. Hopefully that cleans up the signal a little bit for you, Adam, over in the United Kingdom. Yeah, and you're right. Virtual is a must. Stacy, during the downtime when I'm not working with clients, I focus on writing my business system, developing my why, cleaning out filing cabinets, sweeping cupboards, replaying video. Yeah, Stacy, that's really important. I walk around town and so many businesses, even though they're kind of open with takeout. Their businesses look awful. Looks like they haven't dusted that. Looks like a ghost town. Cobwebs, like some old abandoned haunted house. We clean our schools every day. We kept the janitor on in San Francisco. We want to make sure that people think we are open all the time. We're updating our window dressing all the time, saying virtual. Now we have one that says virtual. We have one that says outdoors. You're right, Stacy. There's always something we can do, and I think that's important. That's important. Yes, choppy. Ah, I just refreshed the page. Let me try it again. Mom said 3 days like these, right? UMAC, we're good there. My Ethernet is good there. Yeah, because I'm hardwired right now. I am hardwired all the way. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, hang on there, buckwheat. I love, I love. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna move away from Manycam. I'm gonna go over to this camera. Cool. All right. So let's see if that makes it better. But see, I mean, you talk about the ability, right? We just roll with this, baby. We got mic issues. We just keep rolling and we work with it. We pivot. We adapt. Here's a prime example of life, right? Stay positive, stay engaged, keep serving people, and make our pivots, right? How's that? Is that a little better on the mic? Talk to me. But Stacy, to add to that, you're right. We're a new business. I'm always writing new processes, new systems. We're doing things. Good, Ivan. That's better. Cool. And we're going to continue to do that because the worst thing you can do is tell people we're closed, we're shut down. No, you're not. Indoor classes have been put on hold. You now can do virtual and outdoor. I don't like virtual and outdoor. Give it a shot. We're in the middle of bell testing. We want to make sure your child earns their belt, right? Give it a shot. You're a coach in the EK classes. So, and that's something we didn't do, right, 8 months ago. Parent time in our excellent kids, our preschool program that I wrote for 4 to 6-year-olds was only 5 minutes. Now it's the full class. See? So we're constantly pivoting, 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 right? Pivoting. I got to go into San Francisco because we need new equipment, and we got to make an adjustment there. Pivot, 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 pivot. And it's okay. It's okay. But it's your ability to do that. And going back to the top of the show, like I said, I am afraid, hashtag I am afraid. but I'm not gonna let my fears paralyze me and stop me, right? I'm gonna use that as inertia, as fuel to fuel my courage. I admit I'm afraid, but I will not allow it to stop me from doing what I need to do. So, yes, I cleaned this school in Millbury because it was prudent. Yes, we make sure we look like we're open, we're doing business. Distance learning is slap, slap dab, dab, slap dab in the middle. I don't know I don't know how that phrase goes, but they're right up front. You walk by and you can see the kids sitting there studying. People know we have distance learning camp. It's front and center, and that's really important, right? That's really important, and you should be posting videos. It's just another day. We are not closed. We are not shut down. Indoor classes have been put on hold. That's what you need to tell people. Indoor classes have been put on hold. Here's our virtual schedule, our outdoor schedule. We can also do one-on-one indoor privates. There's another option. Everything says we're not closed, right? Because you still have the inertia. Your train is out of the station. Keep rolling down the tracks, right? You just might have to go down a different set of tracks. Cool? All right, next question. What do you got for me? Trevor, what insurances should I consider for running my martial arts schools? Are there any additional licensing our instructors need? That's a good question, Trevor. For insurances, I'm going to ask you to talk to Beth Walk of Block Insurance, right? We have the fundamental liability injury insurance that should be there. COVID insurance should be there. We now have a sexual uh, not predator insurance, but there's whole sexual harassment course that is mandatory. We have to take in California. Every one of your instructors should be background checked. Every one of your instructors should be fingerprinted. Every one of your instructors should be on your payroll. Do not 1099 people and ask them to get their own insurance. I know somebody who does that, right? Because they think they're saving money. Is their insurance adequate? I don't, well, they're teaching in my place and they teach at a fitness health club. So they're a 1099. No, they're not. They wear your uniform. If they wear your uniform, they are not a 1099, nor do you want them on a 1099. I'd rather pay payroll tax, pay the proper insurance, have myself protected, have the write offs, and have them on my payroll. So be mindful of that. Do not put people on 1099s. Payroll them. Even our janitor is on payroll. We don't 1099 them. Cool? You wanna be mindful of that. If you draw a red flag with the IRS, that'll be the worst day. So, for insurance, go to Beth Block, based upon the number of students, where your location is. There's different insurance guidelines for different counties, different states, so you wanna be mindful of that. Definitely fingerprint and background checks, that's a must, and I would have everybody go through the sexual harassment, at least those. COVID insurance as well. Cool? Jason, even though we are able to have indoor classes in Florida, we continue to invest in virtual and have secured an outdoor area if we need to pivot. Good, good, right? Yeah, and Jason, you're probably not going to close because we know how it is in Florida, Texas, and South Dakota. That may or may not happen, right? Depends what happens when the new administration comes in. Look at Jason. That's disruptive thinking. That's how an entrepreneur thinks. Jason's got an outdoor place secured. He's investing in virtual, and they're completely open indoors. Go figure, right? Go figure. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. So, next question. Do we have another question? We got about 10 minutes left. Nope. No other question there? Cool. Any questions you want to put on the right hand side there? Put them in. Put them in. Ask questions. Ask questions, right? And while we do that, I also shared that with people that I think it's real important that you continue to raise the level of communication with your parents, right? That's super important. Post videos. Everybody should be sending out a monthly e-newsletter. We just sent ours out. If you'd like ours and see the layout we do in MailChimp, simply put hashtag I do in the comments and K1 will get you that newsletter. So communication is important. We do it through Instagram. We do it through Facebook. We do it through push notifications, through the app in my studio. We text people. We call people, right? We're constantly communicating with them. That is a must. But I think when we talk about social media, it's important that you like post and comment, right? If they put something that they're on a ski trip, hey, it's really awesome. We'll miss you in class. You can't just let it be a one-way street where you post, 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 post. You need to comment. You need to like. Social media. Social media. If it's their birthday, send them a birthday postcard. Acknowledge it at Facebook. All those things are important, right? All of that's important. So communication is key. It's key. And somebody said, well, it's saturated. Nobody's going to scroll right by me. Maybe they will. Maybe that's why you need your own friends and family group page. I think that's important. That's why we love people being part of our My Studio app because we send them push notifications only they see, right? If you don't have our app, you don't see these push notifications. And now we're moving into text. We can text back and forth with people via My Studio. So it goes on and on, but I think it's really important to understand we need to communicate. You got to communicate with people, man, and you want to do it on the highest level. Again, going back to the top of this broadcast, I am afraid. I don't want to communicate with me, hey, groovy guys, groovy gals, and put up this facade of fakeness. I want to be able to talk to a parent and look them in the eye and say, I'm a parent like you. I know virtual is really hard for our kids, but if our kids don't become a master of virtual, then we have failed them. Not only do they have to deal with the stress of this pandemic, they're gonna fail in school too, and that's where we're simply gonna leave it because we can conveniently blame it on virtual learning in a pandemic? No way. See, and that's parent talking. Wow, that's every parent can relate to that. So I think it's really important. Communication is vital to what we do. Cool? All right, Kayvon, so let's give people a last minute opportunity to share this. What are we giving away today? I know we're giving away what, K1? Oh, there it is. Whoa, mess me up, K1. That's what we want. Oh, that's what we want. I'm messing with K1. You and your team will have access to Sunday's Mastering Zoom virtual teaching event, right? It's not, someone said, is it the same as your webinar, how to earn 550 students? No, it's not. I want to spend the bulk of the 3 hours teaching with you, showing you our tips and tricks that we've learned through experimentation, teaching. We do 100 private lessons a week. We do 40 group classes a week virtually. If we don't know virtual by now, then we better go back to the drawing board. We're serving over 600 students virtually right now. It's pretty amazing. And we're going to bring in what we teach and how we teach it on Sunday. So that's why you want to be mastering virtual teaching with who? Me, Brannon. Be so Brannon. Be so cool, cool, cool. All right. So I hope you shared this. Um, Ivan, do you have a separate Zoom account for parents to view classes? Yes, we do. It's a totally different link, Ivan. You're not viewing the same thing that the kids see, right? I don't want the parents to see this when I'm teaching a class, right? Live, or I want the parent to see a parent view. Imagine what your parents would see, Ivan, when they're sitting in the waiting area. That's the fundamental view you want to give them. It's familiar, Ivan. It's something they know, right? So I want to replicate that. So when people watch our classes, we try to set it up so it's as if they're watching an indoor class. Cool? Yep. So make it separate. Make it separate. Otherwise, they also sit in your gallery, right? Say you're doing a virtual class and you want to pipe it in for parents to watch, and they're sitting in the same Zoom gallery as the other kids in the class. That definitely doesn't work. So you want a separate account. Cool. All right. So let's get in our winner. Who is our winner today of Mastering the Zoom virtual teaching event this Sunday, December 6th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time? Who is the winner? Chicken dinner, as Guy Fieri would say. Adam, good friend Adam Parker out in the UK, sir, you're the winner. Hope you can be there Sunday as we master virtual teaching. Everybody, give Adam a big hand. Adam, yay, 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 yay. Everybody that's attending this Sunday's event, I want a 30-second video or something you're teaching right now virtually. That's a challenge for you to teach that your students are not getting. That's what Sunday's all about. Have open space, have mat space, wear your uniform, be comfortable, be ready to work out because we're going to break it down. How to teach things from something as simple as basic as a punch and a kick, right down to teaching one of your forms. I want you to share with me in real time what is it that you're teaching that you're having challenges with. I'm going to call people to teach and say, we're virtual right now. I'm going to give you the the stage, and I want you to teach this technique to us. And then I'm going to critique you. Constructive criticism goes a long way. I had someone sign up for this Sunday. He says, my big thing is I don't know how to get my energy communicated to people. How do I communicate my energy virtual? It's so much different than the energy live. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. And so we'll work on that too. Your tonality, your gestures, your posture, your facial expressions, everything's involved when you're on virtual because there's things we can do like get up close and say, "Hey, man, that's dragon fist," right? We can do things like that. All those things we'll cover on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. I had too many people reach out to me and say to me, "Hey, man, um, it's really really important that you know we get this because we want to teach better and we recognize that is that is the that is the we need to teach better." Cool. All right. Anything else? Any other questions? Wash hands. I don't understand what that is. Wash hands. Jason, what is wash hands? Thank you for all the congratulations. Yep. Congratulations, Adam. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. All right. And hopefully everybody will be there Sunday. Get signed up. You and your whole team for one price. I'm really big on team building. And what a great opportunity to build your team if you sit together because these kids can share. I'm teaching this. And young instructors, I love their questions about teaching because I can help elevate their game. I can take a young instructor from here to here in minutes. And that's something I've mastered over the years because I'm big on empowering my team. And I think it's really important, right? Cool, cool, cool. All right. So we don't have any other questions. Success Never Sleeps is sponsored by who? My studio. The app, they're making so many updates. I mean, it's breakneck speed. Market Muscles, they're on their third incarnation of websites. Kids Live Life Skills, we're moving to a subscription-based model in January. Yeah, we are. We've got new badges coming out. We just finished Empathy with all the support materials. We have a new artist drawing for us. We have partner, regular monthly phone calls with each of our partners. Access to webinars with me geared towards Kids Live Life Skills. So many new things are happening with Kids Live Life Skills in the new year. Also, LC Accounting. My sister's at the tip. She had both of my PPP loans forgiven. We've done a lot with what we've been given over the past 8 months, utilizing different resources that are out there. And my sister Patricia has a lot to do with that. She simply does. Cool. All right, let's see what we got. Any other questions? None, none, none. So where are we going to be Sunday, everybody? Where are we going to be Sunday? Mastering Virtual Teaching with me, Brannon Bleasel, December 6th, 11 a.m. Standard Time. Yes, you can watch it again and again and again after, but being there, right? Just I don't want recorded classes. No one's going to pay you top dollar. You want to watch the virtual recording, that's fine. Being there is nothing. And that's what I believe the success of we've done in months is everything I do is live. I could easily pre-record this event right now, right? People come to Success Never Sleeps every Friday because I'm here live and we're delivering you a live show. Technical difficulties and all. We are delivering a live show. Okay, so you want to be there live on Sunday. And of course, you can watch it again and again. Does my team member need to be live with me? No, no, we'll set you up on that. And if you've got um, somebody else from your team that wants to get on for Sunday, just talk to K1. Oh, no, no, you're going to get the link. Go ahead and give them the link. I'm okay with that, Adam. If they're part of your team, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's because in UK law, we can't have anyone from a different home in each other's place. That's where it is right now in the UK, folks, right? Pretty strict. You can't have anybody from another home in your place. So absolutely, Adam, sir, go ahead and give that link to your team, and they can log so that they can join us on Sunday. Cool, cool. All right, let's wrap this thing up. So I want to see everybody's disruptor video in your disruptor T-shirt by December 15th. We're going to choose a winner that win $1,200 of consulting with me. I want to see everybody there Sunday for mastering virtual teaching. It's where we are, folks. And if you're not mastering virtual, if you're not virtual, if you're not promoting virtual in a compelling way where people aren't giving you a negative response, got to do better. And I'm going to help you do that on Sunday. Cool, cool, cool. I want to thank everybody for being here today. This is Success Never Sleeps. I am Brannon. So until we talk again, please, 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 you go out there, live your best life. Hey, folks, Brannon. So, are you living your best life? Welcome to another episode of Success Never Sleeps, sponsored